in January. So Janelle, I think you did your number 1 in January.
Yes, number 1 was in January.
Yes. Yay. Okay, who else? Let's celebrate.
Whoever has a phone number 816, if you'll mute, it's really loud. It is.
Yay, thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, anyone else make their fast start in January? Any part of it? Okay, I know that was so like last year, right? Like that was 10 years ago. I don't remember. So when you do it in February, in March, we're going to be asking you. So make sure to highlight that somewhere so you remember. And then also we have first time promotes in January, which is really exciting. So for senior consultant, we had Jamie English, Karen Morrison, Melissa Arquez, Rebecca Fothergill, and Shauna Schumann, I believe. So great job. So that's exciting. So make sure, you guys, I'm an executive director. I've been since the day 1. I still have my folder that came in my kit. It has everything that I want at my fingertips in it. This should never be put away. So what I'm going to refer to here, because I think it's important, because some of you are brand new, you're like, senior consultant, what's senior consultant? So, and you'll notice I have written all over this comp plan, but senior consultant means that you have qualified 1 new team member and you've met the volume for the month, which is absolutely fantastic. Next is VIP consultant. And VIP consultant means that you have the volume and you have 2 people on your personal team that you have qualified that month, and that is Maria Kerr. So great job, Maria. You do it 2 of 3 months, you get a $200 bonus for doing that, which is pretty exciting. And even bigger than that is when you have team members that do it and they get the $200 bonus, you've personally recruited them, you get a matching $200 bonus. So the company rewards the person that does it, and then they also reward their mentor, the person that's been helping them, locking arms along the way. And so we have 3 people that have met that level, and that's Donna Holsing, Heidi Chills, and Sally Mask. So great job, ladies. It's absolutely fantastic. Great job moving through the comp plan, giving yourself a raise. Very, very fun. Okay, and then, okay, so I looked at the report. I think I did it right. I had someone double check it. If I missed you, you must say something now or you can not hold it against me. So we're going to give a second. Did I miss anyone in first time promotions for February? Okay, I'm free and clear. Okay, now trip earners. It's impossible to see who earned it in just February. So, and I think it's worth celebrating everyone that's earned trips so far. So for those that have earned the trip for 1, now this is to Riviera Maya. It's all inclusive. That means completely free. You just have to get yourself to the airport, house to your airport, when you're home, airport to your house. That's it. So those that have earned the trip for 1 is Jamie Wright, Lori Flesher, Tracy Heimbuck, and Courtney Spiewak. So great job, everybody. Yeah. And then those who have earned the trip for 2 is Self and Ali. I just combined your names. Annie Alexander, Janelle Dovelstein, Tony Diasago, and Jenny. Great job, everyone. They get to take a guest, and again, it's all free. We have until the end of February. There's still lots of people pending to earn it for 2 or to earn it for 1. So we're here cheering you on. Please reach out to your leader and director if you need help for the end of the month. Just bring it all together. So great job. Then we have the door sling incentive of February. Who earned the door sling? But you want to celebrate? Yay, Kathy did. Annie, Janelle,
Dina.
Yay, Dina. Fantastic. I'm swiping screens. Everybody else is on the phone. Okay, that's a fun incentive, and they're really, really okay. The gala incentive that the company put out for going to the gala kind of pre-party, a VIP party. Who has earned that? I know Kathy has. Anyone else earn that? Okay, well, we have until March 15th to earn that. So if you're going to conference, you definitely want to look up that incentive because you do not want to miss out on that while you're there. And then, of course, we have conference cash. So conference cash, there's just a couple parts. I just want to make sure everybody knows. If you're going to conference, make sure that you fill out the Google form that says, I'm going for conference cash. I'm going to do 5 or I'm going to do 10 cooking classes. You have to fill that out by by the end of February 29th to be in this group that's going for conference cash. Then when you earn it, you fill out that you earned it, and then you're going to get cash at conference. Kathy and I have a suite. We're going to be having everybody come to our suite that's earned it, and the directors that are a part of our group are going to be handing out cash. It's going to be so much fun. So make sure to talk to your leader or director and find out where those links are if you have missed them. They were in the email that I just sent on Sunday night, so you have it via email, or it's in our Epic Impact Facebook group. There's a link there that you can click on. So great job, everyone. Well done. So exciting. Love celebrating all of you. I'm going to turn it over for first training part to Courtney Spiewak.
Thanks, Holly. And I'm going to touch on briefly on the weekly activity plan that Gina mentioned, and thank you for that that plug on that. I'm going to pull this up. Hopefully I can share this. Yes. So if you have not watched the training and you are not currently using this, I would highly encourage you to take a look at it. Not just because I was one of the co-creators either. The reason for this is because this is about keeping you organized and on task. How many times have we spent hours out of our day thinking about what we should be working on and not actually doing what we should be working on? So this is going to keep you super, super organized. Recommendation to grow a business is 10 reach outs a day, 5 days a week. You'll notice that there's 20 lines in here. You can do more, you can do less. Definitely work with your upline on reaching your goals, what you should be doing. But this is about reaching out and getting the results of finding people who are interested in the opportunity, booking cooking classes, and collecting orders as well. And then on the back, you'll see that there's more information to record there. This is about being able to celebrate your successes and not feeling guilty. Anybody feel guilty like they're not doing what they should be doing? You get this checked off early on in the day or whenever you have your pockets of time, and you can feel good about what you've accomplished in your business. I would like to, anybody else, can they share how they're using this, how it's working for them? You may not see the results right away, and that's fine. This is really about just staying on task and doing what you need to do to focus on income producing activity. But I'd love to hear some more feedback on who's using this and how it's working for you.
Can I add one thing, Courtney, before anybody comments? What I hear often is, I don't know what I should be doing in my income producing activity time, so IPA, income producing activity. What should I be doing? And sometimes we spend that time doing banking or catalogs, and they're not anything that's going to actually grow your business. One of the things I absolutely love about this whole plan is it tells me what to do to build my business and then how it all funnels. So this is for when you're working your business, not putzing around, not sure what to do. So I love that it's a roadmap.
Thanks, Holly. Anybody have some anything they'd like to share, some successes from this?
So I like mapping it out ahead of time and putting who I'm calling, like on Sunday, sit down and like start filling in who I'm calling that week. Because people are gonna move from like day 1 to day 3. So I don't fill up the end of the week necessarily, but I always have at least 2 or 3 new people each day that I'm gonna put in there. So my day 1, which a Monday to me, is going to be full with who I'm calling. Day 2, I'm going to have about 8 people listed. And then day 3, I usually have 2 to 3 people. And then people are carrying over from day 1 to day 3. So that's how I use it. And then it just keeps tumbling.
All right. Well, if you want to learn more about this, if this is the first time you're seeing this, definitely refer back to the Epic Impact Facebook page, and you'll see there is a training there. We apologize for the poor quality of the recording, but hopefully you can get the information that you need out of that. So I encourage you to at least consider using this. It is a very useful tool to help you be the most productive that you can possibly be. Literally, you can do this in 10, 20, 30 minutes a day and see great successes in your business. And I think this leads into basically what Kathy is going to talk to. We're going to be talking about the opportunity. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into that. I'll turn it over to you, Kathy.
All right. So cross your fingers. My Wi-Fi stays good. Okay. And nobody gets that except for you guys. So anyway.
Oh, I got
it. So, yeah, you guys got it. Cross your, Annie's crossing her fingers. I can see it.
Well,
Crossing
mine's been bad this whole time, so I'm actually on my hotspot. So we'll see if mine stays good today. I don't know what's going on. I felt like I was you for a minute. Kathy's internet.
I know, exactly. I love it. I love it. I'm rubbing off on you too, on the bad side. All right. So as most of you guys have seen, corporate is running 100 million reasons to join Epicure Facebook group. I highly recommend, if you haven't seen that yet, get on there and watch those stories. They've been very impactful. Great, great stories of other, not even just leaders, but other consultants in the United States and Canada about their success stories and why they joined Epicure. So great stories. They're running on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's basically their testimonial. So now is the time to be following up with those of you that have actually invited to that event. You're talking about the business opportunity and getting them to move forward, right? So I think all of us at some point in your business, even if you're new, you're talking to somebody about the business and you haven't been able to get them to move, take that next step to actually join or make a decision, right? So that decision, either yes or no, okay? So I want to give a couple tips on getting them to move forward. So the first thing is, do not wait till the end of the month. Do it now. Make your contacts now. I have some people that kind of wait. Well, oh, I talked to her last week. Well, I'm contacted a couple days later, right? So do it now. Don't wait till the end of the month. There's definitely perks to people joining now versus the end of the month too. So definitely don't wait. Contact them and reach out now. You don't have to wait till the end of that event. You don't have to wait till the end of the month, okay? Then how to get them to move forward. So personally message them using their communication avenue. What I mean by that is that's how you get responses from them. Sometimes it's text, sometimes it's voice to text, sometimes it's Facebook Messenger, sometimes it's calling. So however you had the last conversation and got them to respond, that's their communication avenue. So use that avenue. And the goal with this message is to set up a phone call and not to do this conversation over text. I'll say that again. It's so important. Get them on the phone. You're not going to close the deal via text or message. Okay. So that's the whole key. And it could be something like this. Hey, Sarah, there have been a few videos posted in the group since we connected, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Can you talk tomorrow at 9 a.m.? Or if they're not in the group and you've just been following up with them since you spoke last about the business, I would say, hey, Sarah, I wanted to circle back around so that we can catch up since we last spoke. So if they don't respond, I reach out 2 days later and actually call them. Now, a couple of things you'll note here is I actually asked for a call time and ended with a question. And then I also will use like voice to text where it converts my voice into a text message. And I've been using that a lot lately because I'm able to share my feeling without typing. Like it's not typed feelings, it's actually words that I'm using. And then I go back and clean it up and hit send, right? So I can use more of my emotion or how I would actually talk to somebody because I talk to text it and then I go back and clean it up. Okay, so it's a couple things that I'm doing there. And then another thing that we have coming for you guys on Monday, the 24th, there will be a live opportunity event, just like the ones we've done the last couple months. So it's a one-time live that they can get in and watch. Because I know many of you are planting seeds and you basically just need to seal the deal. Maybe this will help. Okay, so it's a live opportunity event that Sonara is running and we're gonna post about, so watch for that event link in our Facebook group. so you can invite to there and then follow up, right? So many different ways you can touch people, speak their language, and follow up. So if I have someone that's basically ghosting me, I have many different ways that I can follow up and add them to things so that I can get a response and get a connection with them. So this is a great opportunity event. I love every month when we do this one. It's great. Okay, so 2 ways to get them moving forward once you get them on the phone. So the first way is the call you can do on your own if you're confident in talking through their hesitations and asking questions and truly listening to what they're saying, and then closing the deal yourself, right? You'll notice I said that. Talking through hesitations, asking questions, and really listening to what they're saying, and then closing the deal. We also have a great opportunity hesitation document in our Google Drive that kind of helps you with questions to ask to dig deeper. And then the second way to kind of take care of that phone call is a 3-way call with your leader. This really helps, especially if you're new, or if you want a third-person testimonial, like you've been talking to this person, they're just not pulling the trigger. Okay, you need someone to help you kind of close the deal. And this is the wording to say. I have a mentor that's good at answering questions and seeing if you'll be a good fit for this business. Can you talk tomorrow at 9? So I use some keywords there. Your mentor that's good at answering questions and seeing if you'd be a good fit. That is total pull energy, not push, right? So, oh yeah, sure, I need to talk to see if I would be a good fit. I need to check this out, right? So use your sponsor or your leader to connect on those calls. I do at least 1 or 2 of those calls a day. Okay, keep them coming. That's how you learn also. This is hands-on recruiting training when you're on the phone with us. And I'll use an example. Morgan's on the call. She has done probably 6 to 10 of these calls with me. And I actually got to listen to one of her calls doing it. And she is amazing. And she uses my words in her version and closes the deal. Okay. So she is a new consultant that has 7 people on her team because she's now learned how to do it by being on the phone calls. Okay. So Morgan, you didn't know I was going to throw you out there, but that's a huge deal when you can be on those calls. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is, well, not last, next to last. The next to last thing I want to do is touch on the regular kit versus the mini kit. So guys, we have a lot of opportunities this month for recruiting. This is a huge recruiting month, as you can see, okay? So the regular kit versus mini kit. Let's talk about some wording to use there. I love this option of the mini kit for those people that are truly making a decision based on $50 in funds. Okay, that's it. So that's great for them. This allows them the option to save the $50 up front and then use the funds coming in from the Fast Start and the host rewards from hosting their own launch to customize their kit and get the rest of their items for free. Great, okay? And then everybody else that I have talked to, it was great to just have a conversation starter, and they've chosen our regular kit, right? So wording that I use at my class, I talk about who we are, why people join the opportunity, and then this is where I come in with the business kit option. So our business kit is great. It has everything you need to do mini cooking classes and get your business off to an amazing start. It's $150 to join and has about $450 of business supplies to start your business. Notice I say business a lot there. It's not a deal. It's a business, okay? There's 0 overhead or monthly fees. We also have a one-time special this month. It's our mini kit. This kit is $99 for about $200 worth of business supplies and a business. Pretty awesome to be able to start a business for 99 bucks. If you have any questions or something I said about the business piques your interest, let me know during our one-on-one time together. It's okay to have questions. It does not mean you're saying yes. I'm a pretty good judge if this business would be a good fit for you and give you what you're looking for. So let's connect. Okay, so some keywords there. And then the last thing about your classes, if you do not have the 10-to-1 results at your classes. So basically what that means is at your cooking classes, it should be 10 guests, 2 that book, and 1 that talks about the opportunity. Okay, that's the 10-2-1. If you're not having that at your classes, be sure to talk to your coach, your upline, whoever's mentoring you, to get to the bottom of why this is. It could be host coaching. It could be a few tweaks in your demo. It could be have an effective one-on-one time. There's some common missing links there. Okay. Oh, I got a message. I don't know what it said. Is everything okay, Annie? On the recording? Okay. Okay. So the last thing I want to touch on is how and who we're reaching out to now that we have this momentum with Epicure launching here in the United States. We have the mini kit available for only a little bit longer. Okay. So make your list. These are the people. So use the document in the Google Drive too. I've been using that personally. It's called Recruiting Opportunity. It's in the Recruiting Opportunity folder, and it's called Team Building Messages and Script. I love this because it gives you wording to use for people that you're local to, that you've been at classes with, and people that are out of the area, okay, that do not live in this area. So I'll kind of go through that a little bit more, but use that resource. It's great. So the first thing is asking enough people. Ask everyone you want to work with. This is the amazing thing about this business is I truly get to choose who I want to work with, okay? You cannot build a team unless you ask. It's just a numbers game. So the first group of people is customers from your customer care cards. Anyone over a 2, I say 2 or higher, I'm reaching out to about this mini kit option, okay? Past hostesses. I've gone to all of my past hostesses and I said, hey ladies, so totally random, but Epicure has a joining promotion this month. Usually it's $149 to join, and this month it's only $99. You know you're the perfect personality, or you have so many friends, or you're such a go-getter for this, right? Are you open to a conversation on it? I won't twist your arm, but I'd love to talk about it. Okay, and we can post that language. So that works great. I've had some great conversations with my past hostesses by sending that message to them. The other thing is referrals. And who mentioned referrals? Was it Gina? Gina mentioned referrals with recruiting. Okay, so that was a perfect setup. Use the document we have in a Google Drive. We have a document here for the referrals and asking for the referrals. So use that. And it says things like, this is the wording I've been using. Hey, I was wondering if I could pick your brain for 5 minutes. My company is growing like crazy and expanding in your area, and you're one of the first that came to mind. I know you know a lot of people, so I thought you may have an idea on how I can help get connected there. Are you open to having a conversation to see if you can help me? I actually sent that message to about 15 people outside of my area at the beginning of the week. My Aunt Beth, that has never supported me ever or ordered anything in 7 years, she actually said, yes, I'd love to connect with you. I got on the phone with her. She's a homeschool mom. And I use that example of homeschool moms that I'm working with right now. And she said, I can actually repeat. And I sent her the message. She immediately connected me with them. One of them didn't want to talk. One of them hasn't even responded. And one of them I connected with right away, and she's joining on March 1st. Think about that, okay? Just because I reached out to people and used that language. Now, remember, that's 1 out of 15. I reached out to a lot of people, okay? But I'm getting those conversations going. Okay, so I think that's where I want to stop. Just getting the conversations going and then following up with the people if they haven't responded. And then the last thing is just setting a goal. This is a big recruiting month. Do you have a goal of how many people you want to personally sponsor, or how many people you want to join your team, your organization wide? So write that number out. There's no number too big or too small. Start with a number and then tell your mentor or your leader, and then we will help you do that. Okay, any questions on that? I try to throw some language. I know it's a lot of wording, but I like for you guys to hear language so that you can have that as a starting point.
I think that's awesome. And I love how you covered every part of it. Like nobody's left with, okay, but what would you say, or how would you? So we will make sure that like Kathy's like language for certain things is, where would you want to house, like in the event page, or what do you want to do for that? Because I know some people were.
Yeah, so the language that I use is in that document in the Google Drive, in the, what did I say it was called? Let me find the folder. It's in the Building Your Team folder. So that's the language there. And then I can share the language for the past hostesses. I will share it in our Epic Impact Facebook group.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, good question. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to wrap it up. Are we ready? Any other
Yeah.
questions over Kathy's stuff or anything we've covered so far? All right, awesome. Okay, well, we wanted to share a couple of successes that we have been hearing about that we think everybody should hear about. So one of them is, and I think Sonara's talked about it a little bit, but handing out the catalogs early. So like when you're getting there at the beginning of the demo, we used to kind of hold those back till we were done with the demo, but we're seeing a ton of success with people being able to look through that catalog and kind of using it within your demo and maybe asking questions, you know, like, okay, where's that dessert? You know, and so people are really flipping through it. So we're seeing increase in sales as well as the business opportunity by doing that. So if you haven't started that yet, you might consider doing that, and feel free to talk to your upline if you need help, like, how do I do that, or figuring that out within your demo. And then another thing that's been happening is some people have, when they're at the parties, people aren't wanting to necessarily jump in and do a station, and that's okay. People are seeing success even if you as the rep end up doing the station. So what a lot of people will say is like, okay, who wants to, you know, volunteer? And instead of kind of stressing and sweating a little bit when you don't get a volunteer, you just say, no problem, and you just do that demo yourself, okay? So just a couple things that we've been hearing about and wanted to share with everybody. And then I'm going to go through kind of our current events of what's happening right now, because I feel like with Epicure, they have so much going on all the time. It's hard to keep it straight. And I know Holly touched on a couple of these, I think, in the beginning. But the conference cash that we're doing within our organization, the final day to like register and say, yes, I'm going for conference cash, is the same day that conference registration closes. So February 29th. So be sure if you have not signed up to be eligible for that conference cash that you do that by February 29th. And then on March 1st, we're going to send out a new form so you can fill out and say, yes, I earned the conference cash and this is what I earned. So be watching for that to come out as well. Another thing that's going on is the Epicure's Gala, where you recruit 3 people and then they each submit a party, and then you get to go to the gala at conference. So be sure that you just know what those deadlines are and that you're kind of paying attention to that and going for that as well. The new consultant training that Sonara is doing on the Epic Impact page is at noon every Monday. So be sure to tag your people, get in there and watch it yourself. If you want a little bit of inspiration, I don't know if you guys have watched it, but it is fantastic. So be sure to get in there, get your new people on there. It's kind of fun when you have a new person and they're on and you're on too, and you can kind of tag back and forth and chat with them, and just, it gets them really hyped up and involved. So be sure to be on that. The omelet maker, who's ordered their omelet maker already this month? Yeah. Oh my, Holly's got an example of it right there. So fun. So the omelet maker is out there. You can order that right now. You can also use that as an incentive if you wanted to try and get your hostess to increase her number. You could help pay for that next month when you do your hostess credits for her. So that's another option, just something to kind of think about if you want to do some sort of incentive. And then does everybody know what the like taste tester is for this month that we can pre-order right now? Does everybody know what it is? Yeah, the shepherd's pie. Who's had it so far? Anybody? Yeah, 2.
In it tonight.
Awesome. So we made it, and I made it just how the directions called for. And my 11-year-old, who doesn't always love eating vegetables, they ate all the veggies and asked for seconds. So it was amazing. It was really good. We had some leftovers. It makes quite a bit. I think there was 3 or 4 of us eating that night, and we had enough for leftovers, at least for 3 more people. So just to kind of tell you, and it was great. So make sure you get that ordered and start kind of teasing that out a little bit. And then Thursday, Sonara always does her training on Thursdays, and this Thursday she's going to reveal a new Epicure Recipe for Success training resource. So be sure that you are on the call this Thursday. It's within, it's posted on our Epic Impact, and I'm sure we'll post it on our Impact Nation page as well. So any other current events that I'm missing, that I forgot, that anyone else wants to shout out? Did I get it all? Awesome. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up with our call to action. So you get 2 this month. The first one is to start using that activity tracker that Courtney talked about. That is amazing, and it will change your business. And when I say your business, you know, everyone works this different. So whether you're just doing 3 or 4 calls a day, or you are trying to do 10 calls a day, or you're trying to do 20 calls a day, you can all use that tracker. And it is a great way just to make sure you're doing your activity. That's all. I mean, just, it is the best thing. If you guys will do that, you will feel successful just by doing your activity. And that's what it's all about. And then your second call to action is to come up, if you haven't already, with your goal to how many people you want to sponsor this month, and in March, and in April. Okay? So start thinking about that. Those are your 2 call to actions for today. All right. Anything else anyone wants to add? All right, you guys. A month seems like a long time when we go through these phone calls and seeing everybody. So we'll see you next month, and then we will be at conference. So then we'll get to really see each other for like 4 days straight, and that'll be awesome. So, all right, guys. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.